Hey YouTube, this is my intro video. My name is Gabriel, or Gabe, kind of go by either one. Basically, I've been kind of poking through YouTube for a few months now, and ever since I started following trans men and just the transgender community, which I was not very familiar with prior to, I just wanted to make a video to introduce myself and hopefully meet people and get out in the community and see what's going on. Because I, like I said, am very, very new to this process. I am a transgender female to male. Basically, I'm kind of nervous, and this is also the 5th time that I've recorded this video because I'm not tech savvy. I'm doing this on my webcam, and every time I mess up, I don't know how to edit things, so anytime I mess up, I just start over. So if anyone out there is watching that can help me, because I'm dumb when it comes to this stuff, and this is my first video making ever, please help me. But anyway, I made a list that I'm trying to follow because I'm really ADD and I tend to wander off the subject, but trying to focus it in and not bore you guys. So, back to my name. My name is, like I said, my name is Gabriel. My mom actually picked it. I kind of went about it a sneaky way because I couldn't find a name that would really suit me well. I tried a few different ones that weren't really going well. So finally, with some good advice, I asked my mom what she would have named me if I was a boy when I was born, because I kind of started to look at it like this. Our parents pick our names when we're born, so they should definitely have a say in the process. I mean, that's totally cool if not everyone did that, because I know a lot of people just want the name they want, know what name they want, and that's the name they're going to go. But I wanted my mom to definitely be a part of that process, because she is struggling with this. She's got a lot better, but I am out to my mom, and my brother knows thanks to my mom, but I haven't really talked to him about it yet, so I'm kind of afraid of that. My sister, I do have a sister that is 13 years older than me, and she knows, and she, again, kind of like, doesn't really understand it. Basically, and a lot of my family, friends, coworkers, anyone on my Facebook I'm the only transgender person they know. Like 95% of them have never met a transgender person. They don't know what it is. And basically, if you're watching this and you want to know what transgender is when you do not, your gender identity in your head does not match your biological sex. It's very difficult to cope with for your entire life. I'm going to be 25 in July, so coming up here soon, and I've been severely depressed and hated myself most of my entire life, and I am just now coming to terms with being transgender, and it's definitely a process. I've been significantly happier since I started being me. I look at myself better. I am finally starting to like myself, and I'm not near as depressed as I was. I was getting to the point where I just didn't want to be alive anymore, because it'd be better than how I was being gone would be better than how I was living. And that's when I realized that I really need to see a therapist. So, through therapy, that's where I really dug out my gender identity issues, and it's crazy because I wasn't one of those that knew they were trans from the time they were 5, those videos that you see of little kids, and I did not have that luxury. I didn't know what trans was. I didn't know that trans men even existed until pretty recently. I've never seen one. I had seen like Laverne Cox, who is a trans woman, but I'd never seen a trans man before. And once I found trans men, that's when I was like, wow. And I watched a whole bunch of intro videos and just videos throughout the process, and I related to them so much. I'm like, there are other people out here like me. That's great. That's awesome. I'm not alone. I'm not weird. So I haven't started hormones or anything. Basically, I mean, growing up, I came out as a lesbian when I was 20. Because in high school, I mean, I tried really hard to be really girly. Like, I would wear dresses to my school dances and hated every minute of it. I carried around a little purse, like a little, cute purse. Had long blonde hair. All kinds of stuff. And my friends, they're like, you really aren't good at being a girl. Like, they would always make jokes about how I didn't know how to dress myself, how they needed to take me shopping and dress me up, because I was just never good at even picking out girls' clothing. I was like I'd walk up to my friends and be like, is this look good? Like, I don't know, but like, I'd look at the men's clothing and be like, I would know how to pick out those easy. It just kind of came naturally, and it was weird. Like, but I still didn't put two and two really together. I mean, growing up, like, as a kid, I had awesome Batman light-up shoes that my mom got me. I think they were Batman. They might have been, like, Spider-Man or something. I love the Ninja Turtles. And my mom used to have to bribe me with video games to put on a dress. Anyway, I came out as a lesbian when I was 20. I still had long hair, but I would wear men's clothing. I kind of identified as, if any lesbians are watching this, you'll know what this is, a headband lesbian, which I had the snapback and the headbands, black headbands. I wore basketball shorts, and the sporty type. That didn't last very long. It lasted about a year before I was like, this isn't really me. So I cut off all my hair. Actually, I was at work one day. It was very impulsive. I was at work one day. My friend who sat next to me, who I hope she ends up watching this because she knows exactly who I'm talking about. She was sitting next to me, and I turned to her, and I'm like, I think I'm going to cut off all my hair. She looked, and she's like, do it. I don't know if she knew I was serious, but I did it that night. Completely impulsive, but I love every minute of it. It was the best decision I ever made. I was so happy with it after I was done. So I identified until recently, so for 4 years almost, as a butch lesbian, which now know that is not the same as trans men, because I was like, okay, well, now I can dress how I want, and everyone will just, okay, it's a butch lesbian. But not the same, because the difference is, a little lesson here, if you're not aware of the difference between butch lesbians and trans men. If you are a butch lesbian and you just like wearing men's clothing and having short hair, but you are still completely confident in your womanhood, and you like being a woman and having a chest and cool with everything going on, great. You are a butch lesbian. You like women. You have short hair. Everything. You're a woman. Trans men, not cool with being women. I just want to throw this out there that because these in my Google searches and YouTube searches, found these crazy feminist lesbians, TERFs, or if anyone knows the name DIRT, seems to think that everyone who is a butch lesbian or trans man is just a butch lesbian, and they're just abandoning womanhood, and they hate women, and they go going to the dark side because you hate women so much. No, it's bullshit. It's not what it is. Don't hate women. I'm not a misogynist at all. I think women are great. I love women a lot. I think a woman could be president. But just because you are cool with being a butch feminist lesbian does not mean everyone who looks like this is a butch feminist lesbian. Because you are cool with being a woman and I am not. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I do not hate women. I love women. Not a misogynist. Not going to the dark side. It's who I am on the inside. And I do want to touch on that briefly. Because there is a lot of hate, even within the LGBT community, between the lesbians and the trans community, from what I've found, which there shouldn't be, because this doesn't make a lot of sense. Already, being in the LGBT community, most people don't understand us and don't like us. I mean, I wouldn't say most people don't like us anymore because society is changing very fast. However, there's still a very, 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 very large group of haters, especially in the United States, that don't want to see us happy. They hate us. Some of us want us dead. So when we have that much hate directed towards all of us, why does there have to be so much hate between two groups within the LGBT community? I mean, we should be sticking together and getting people to accept us more and see that we're not just weird. We're just us. And when you hate, I mean, it's not going to get us anywhere. I'm a firm believer that everyone deserves love and to be happy. And if someone's doing what they're doing to make them happy, why are you going to hate on them for that? Because aren't you doing what you're doing to make you happy? Just a thought. Yeah, so that was my little rant on that subject. Again, I want to say the reason I'm on YouTube is I plan on making vlogging pretty much my entire transition. I want people to come with me on my little journey that I'm going on, huge life-changing journey. And I'm making this before top surgery tea or anything, just as so people can see my changes with me and go through it with me, and so I can make friends within the community. So please, looking for friends out there that get it. So please reach out to me. And also, I'm using this channel to explain myself to people. So this video was longer than I expected it to be, so I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to make more videos, hopefully very soon, going into further details about certain things and my opinions on certain things and what I've experienced so far. So stay tuned, and you guys have a great day.